Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, I'm Nick and this is Sarah, and with our two little dogs we're usually travelling around Europe in our 32-year-old camper van.
We've just spent the last 4 months exploring the UK, but now it's time for us to head south to warmer climates.
The journey through France was great until we hit the Pyrenees. Join us in this week's vlog when everything seems to be going wrong.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the beginning of the Pyrenees and the beginning of a very bad day for us. Yes, we're in the little town of Tarascon sur Ariege. That's not how you say it. I'm going to put the name on screen now. Beautiful little old town here, surrounded by mountains, and yes, Nick is just there. Not looking very happy. We'll just go back a couple of hours in time to show you why Nick is looking very unhappy. What's happened?
This is me. I was just flying the drone, spiraling around, and then there was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 birds flew around it. Well, I thought it was just going to fall to the ground, but then it's just stuck in the tree.
And these trees are really tall. We can see the camera of the drone. It's in the tree somewhere, but we can't spot the drone.
Figure out where it is to start with, and then I don't know.
So obviously we're absolutely gutted at the moment because there's no way we're getting that drone out of the tree. It's too high up. It's right at the top of the tree. Like, I don't know how far up. But you can't throw a stick that high, you can't climb a tree, there's no ladder that high, and it won't move because it's the motor is obstructed. You can see the camera, the battery's going to run out soon, so basically we just lost our drone and it's at the top of that tree and that's where it's staying. Not the best start to the day.
Pissed off, aren't I? Really pissed off. I'm giving up. I'm not flying the drones anymore. Sarah's flying them.
So back at the van, thawing out a little bit now. Got the heater on. It's pretty cold outside. Like, you know, we've been out there for like the last probably about an hour trying to figure this out, but nothing's going to change. You can't get the drone up from that high, so there's nothing we can do. Bless Nick, he's over there now, but I don't know what he thinks he can do. He's trying to download the footage from the drone onto his phone at least, so he can get the clips before it happened. And I think basically what happened, there was a group of birds. So Nick was flying the drone, there was birds near the drone. Nick came down to try and avoid the birds and he just got stuck in the tree. So damn you birds! Should have flown up probably rather than down, but never mind. It's nothing we can do about it, you know. That's life. I feel sorry for Nick because obviously he's well devastated, but you know, it's not. Worse things could happen.
So guys, a few hours have passed since the incident and no change. It's still stuck up the tree and I'm still very, very peed off. Anyway, such is life. It's not the worst thing that's happened. No, that's not the worst thing that's happened. Something worse has happened. So you're gonna tell them what else has happened, darling?
Yeah, this is not the most positive vlog at all, is it, guys? Sorry about that. There is issues that happen on the road, and we have got an issue with the van, believe it or not.
Let's talk about the positives first, eh?
Positives. Okay, so if you've been following along, just before we left the UK, we went to go and see our Ford Transit engineer, Mick, in Stafford, and he gave us a good tweak of the engine, full service, and the van has been running brilliantly since. No complaints whatsoever.
Better than ever, no vibration.
No vibration, just smooth, really smooth and fantastically. But there is a but. We have an issue with our brakes, and the good thing is we've diagnosed what it is and we need a part. So I'll just start the engine, then you should be able to hear what the issue is without even saying.
Starts every time now, doesn't he?
It does start every time. There's a like you're blowing up an air mattress when you put your foot on the brake. It's not only that the brake is hard to press. Is it hard, darling?
Yeah.
So there is an issue. The brakes are not as responsive as they are working, so it's not like a major emergency, and they are going to continue to work. But basically the problem is our brake servo or our brake booster is on the way out.
It's so frustrating because all the way through France we've been looking forward to we wanted to drive quickly through France, get to the Pyrenees, and then go off explore and go and find some snow again, because we loved it last year. So the worst thing that can happen is you got a problem with your brakes when you're looking to go up and over a pass.
Yes, and enjoy the mountains. We obviously can't do that now.
Yeah.
We can't do that. Okay guys, so if you don't know what the brake servo is, it is this part here. This like kind of big round disc thing there, which is connected to the master cylinder. The master cylinder is brand new, so that's not the problem. It's this.
So basically it's like the power steering for your brakes, so it assists your braking ability. So rather than you manually sort of slowing down the car with just your physical force, it sort of adds a bit of oomph to your braking. So without it, you can still brake. You have got a braking system, but you have to put a bit of effort into it.
So yes, that's where we're at, guys, and that's why we're kind of still here and haven't gone into the mountains or crossed into Spain yet. It's the weekend, so there's no mechanics open today. It's Sunday. We went round a couple of mechanics on Friday, was it? Yeah, they just didn't want to know. The language barrier is very difficult because we don't speak French.
We found out it's not a major job, not a big job. You just need to swap out the parts. We could even do it ourselves. The issue we have is just getting the part here. Now we know we can get it in the UK after doing a bit of research, but obviously we'd prefer to get it in Spain and get it done a lot quicker because it's going to take time to receive it from the UK. So plan of action, Monday we go to the mechanics. Hopefully they're going to be able to get it in Spain. There's lots of old Ford Transits in Spain, and we can get it done and be back on the road in a few days.
Right, are you ready?
No!
3, 2, 1. So Nick has decided to have a nice cold shower to put him in a better mood. He didn't even want boiling the kettle, and he's now having a shower. Yes, we do have a shower inside the van. If anyone ever wondered what the hula hoop was hanging on the ceiling, it's our inside shower. How's it going?
Ah, I see.
Well,
Feels right now, actually.
Once you get used to it, a cold shower, it gets better as it goes along, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm all right now.
I'll probably have one afterwards, but I'm going to boil the kettle. There you go, my love.
10 seconds of pain when your body goes numb and tingly, and then after that you feel good.
It's really good for your health,
It's
apparently.
really good,
These
and
cold water swimming and all that, and cold showers.
And I actually feel warm now.
Yeah.
If you had a hot shower, you feel cold when you come out.
I'm still boiling the kettle for mine. 100%.
Don't do it, don't do it. Cold showers all the way.
Well, I'm going to have a lukewarm one then. Even got a little bath mat for when you step out.
Ah, perfect. Ooh.
Oh, it's so good.
Enjoying that warm
Oh, it's really
shower.
good. I could have had more cold, actually. I could have made it, you know, a longer shower because it's really quite hot. Sorry, darling.
It's alright, I deserve it.
Oh. So that's me all done. Now I've got my towel on. I'll just show you guys how roomy it is inside the shower. As you can see, you can have a pretty decent shower in here. Like, I was just living the dream then, especially when you got hot water coming in.
How easy is that?
How easy is that? And just in case you're wondering how we're going to dry this, we're just going to put the diesel heater on. In a little while when we get back, we're going to go for a walk now, and then we'll whack the diesel heater on. And that just goes to show that anything is possible in this little van.
Nicely done, darling.
Yes. And there's, I mean, if you're at motorhome stop, perfect. You could put this, you know, straight into the grey water. Here there's just toilets, loos here, and water fill-up. So we can just go and get rid of our grey waste. Just in the loos there, pour it down.
Yeah.
So we'll just have a little walk. It's actually got a bit late. The showering always takes a little bit of time, and the sun, I think, has actually gone down, hasn't it?
It's gone down behind the mountains. It's still in the sky somewhere, but it'll be down very shortly.
Yeah, so we're going to just do a quick walk around the little town.
Well, the temperatures drop
to freezing again. So yeah, 5 minutes walk from the van, steep hill, and you get views of the whole little town. 360 all the way around. It's pretty nice. We did expect more snow on these surrounding mountains. It feels cold enough to snow, trust me. Yeah, but it's a lovely view up here.
Yeah, beautiful little old town. You've got these incredible views from up here with this little clock tower. There's another tower further on, other little buildings on the edge of the cliffs, and the old town itself is quite nice with the old buildings. Narrow
little alleyways, little cobble streets.
Yeah.
That way is to Spain, we believe, to the Pyrenees.
That way is to Andorra.
That way is to Andorra, and obviously that's back north France. So.
But yeah, definitely worth a little wander around if you're passing through the area. So,
yeah, or if you're just stuck here for a day or two because you've got your drone trapped in the tree and your van's kind of a bit out of action.
Yeah.
Good morning guys, and welcome to another crispy, fresh, sunny day here in the French Pyrenees.
We're just walking up to the tree where the drone's stuck to say our goodbyes. We decided we're gonna have to leave it. I had a dream actually that it fell out the tree and I ran over, skipping joyfully, picked it up and all was good, but it was just a dream.
I said to Nick, it's not even good. Even if there was gale force winds, that's not coming out. It's all twisted in there.
I think like the left two motors, rotors, propeller things are just tangled in there.
Twisted in there, yeah.
And been toying ideas, get a slingshot, shoot it up, not to hit it. That was the first idea, with a weight on it and a bit of fishing wire. Up and over, pull it down. It's 50 metres up, it's a blooming tall tree.
Yeah, I think we just have to say goodbye and move on.
Move on.
We have got another drone, guys. We've got a backup drone. We've got a drone that's actually 4 years old now.
Our
but
old
it's
faithful
still,
Mavic Pro.
It's still okay. It's actually the one what we had to fix that I repaired by replacing a tiny little ribbon last year, I think that was. But yeah, we've still got that.
Still good quality pictures. It just moves slightly, does some funny things sometimes.
Hopefully that'll continue to work now. This is our newest drone, but it's one of those things. See, it's that high up in the tree, even though we kind of know where it is, it's hard to spot it.
So frustrating. I'm so pissed off with myself, and it's so frustrating because it's just there. There he is, just there. Probably can't see him. Bye, little drone, I'm sorry.
You're happy as it is. Right, let's go.
Anyway, once we're gone, you know, you just don't think about it
Outside,
anymore.
out of mind. We've been looking at that drone all day yesterday.
Torturing ourselves.
So anyway, guys, now, I mean, I'd like to say, yeah, onwards, let's forget about it. But now we've got to go and try and get the van fixed, haven't we?
Yeah, now we've got to drive straight through the Pyrenees, through the tunnel, miss the mountains and
find a mechanic.
Go and get Vinny sorted.
Cheers.
So guys, we've just pulled over at this little air. Great little park up. This is just before the turning point, whether you're going to go up and over the pass, what we really wanted to do, or whether you go through the tunnel, which I think is about €7.50. To be honest, I think we're going through the tunnel. We've made that decision already. So yeah, this is the turning point. There's a sort of little village here or something, and there's this air here which we sort of researched before, which is you can fill up waters, empty water, and it's quite reasonable, and you can get electric. And it's quite reasonable. You see here, it's €2 for 100 litres of water, €6 for 12 hours electric. So a nice little place to stop off if you're coming through this pass and you need some power. Got it again though. We really wanted to have some fun in the snow like we did last year, but it's not going to happen this time. So this is the moment we have to say goodbye to those snowy mountains up there. I'm going to head into the dark, cold tunnel. I miss out on all that good stuff. But there are more mountains. This isn't the end, so hopefully it's just going to get better.
That little 5-kilometre tunnel was €15.50. He's not happy.
Not happy at all. Googled it, said $7.50, and then you get to the pay booth and they're class 2. Class 2
because I don't know, maybe because of our height.
I don't know, but it makes no difference, does it? They're the same size as the car.
So it's quite an expensive tunnel, really, isn't it? But anyways, it's good for us to do that rather than go all the way over. And now we have about a 20-minute drive to the little part of Spain that's actually in France. Called, I'll just put the name up on the screen. Llivia. So that's where we're heading.
And we're back in Spain, yeah! España!
Did it say Spain?
Nope. Didn't say Spain, but it is. It says España on Google Maps, so it's Spain. Very dry.
Strange, isn't it? Back in Spain. This little place, I mean, you see it on the map, it's very, very odd. It's basically just a town in France that is Spain.
About half an hour or something from the border.
In fact, we need to find out why this place is Spain.
We'll tell you a little bit later.
Anyway, we've just driven past the mechanic. It's closed till 3 o'clock. It's now 2 o'clock.
But for now, we're going to go to our first Spanish supermarket we've been to in quite some time. Ready to get some olives, darling?
Let's go get some olives. We got some olives. Oh yeah. Nice to be back in Spain, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely, I'm not going to lie. That sun, I don't know whether it's, you know, just because we're in Spain, that sun feels warmer, and it's just nice going here in the Spanish, understand words and being able to speak rather than just speaking Spanish to whoever speaks you in a foreign language.
Sorry to disturb your lunch, but what's the outcome?
Eggs turned out beautifully again, every time. No, we just went to the mechanic. He doesn't open till 3, but he just got his doors open. He's working on another vehicle. Asked him about the part. He's like, muy complicado. Like, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Thought it was an easy job.
Easy job. An hour, Mick says. Mick says an hour. And you get the part in the UK, but no, he seems to think that it's going to be a bit tricky to get the part because it's an old van and it may be discontinued. But yeah, it doesn't open officially till 3, and everyone's on blooming siestas. The person, I presume the person he gets his parts from is on siesta, having a nap. So yeah, we've got to wait till 3, and then he's going to make some phone calls and see what the score is.
Fingers crossed, guys. It's 7:30, it's freezing. The thermometer is actually reading -8.
Oh, babe, hold on, I have to get dizzy.
This has happened once before, so we wake up, it's absolutely freezing, it's okay in bed, and then we just flick the diesel heater on before we get out of bed. This happened like last week, but look, the diesel heater screen is completely off, so you try to put on, nothing happens. I'm hoping it's going to be the same as a few days ago. We mess about with the little fuse in the back of the cupboard and we get it back on, because this is just ridiculous now, it's so cold. Good boy, we'll get it warm in here in a minute.
And we're praying it's going to be the same thing.
Praying. Oh, why? Why? Oh.
Happy Valentine's Day, darling.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day, yes. Yeah, I've just got it back on, thank goodness. It's just, I think just the wiring must have got pulled a little bit loose there. Changed the fuse, fiddled around the wiring, the thing's back on. The heater is powered up.
We will live.
We will live. Blinking nightmare the last few days, isn't it?
That's the third thing. No more, please.
Oh, come on.
The gas don't like the cold either.
No, this is not the gas running out. Or is it this time? I've just about had enough now. Thank goodness, with Nick and I, we always have a backup. We have backup drone, we have a backup gas system, we have backup everything. This van is tiny, but we have backup everything. You know why? Because we have to. Because we can't live without coffee.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, look at that flame, that's how it should be.
There we go. We will have a coffee in a few minutes. Thank goodness.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. It's finally a good morning, isn't it? Unlike this morning when we first woke up, thank God that diesel heater's kicked in. Thank God we got it working.
Finally defrosted, the sun's come out, we're warm, feeling a little bit better.
So I suppose I better fill you in about what happened at the mechanics yesterday afternoon, where we last kind of left you.
He made a few phone calls. At first he couldn't find any parts anywhere. Then he found a new part possible for 400 euros. But they haven't got it in stock anyway.
And that's ridiculous, 400 is crazy. So then we jumped on the internet and things, and we found 2 second-hand parts.
Necesito servo freno para mi furgoneta Ford Transit año 91.
Un momentito,
Sí.
le paso con los compañeros de recambios, con mis compañeros.
Vale, gracias.
Un segundito.
She's going to pass you on to someone. But we're not sure if it's the right part. There's a chance that it won't be. So that would be a bit of a gamble. Plus it's second hand.
Well, we've been on the phone to Mick, and Mick's confirmed that they're quite interchangeable for like Ford Transit 91 to 94.
As long as it's not ABS. Yeah.
Otherwise it won't fit.
So we'll continue to look. And then we have actually found another one that's in Germany. It shouldn't take too long to get here, maybe a week, and it looks like it's definitely the right part. So you know, we know we can get one, it's just waiting around
here, and because of these minus temperatures,
oh
We're sick of it now. We've had enough.
I don't know if that thermometer's not working properly, but it read -8 or -9 even in the van. Surely it couldn't have been that cold. That's what we thought. But anyway, it's cold. We've been cold for weeks. What we've decided we're going to do is we are going to drive towards the coast.
Can I just say quickly, the brakes do work.
They
the
do
brake
work, yeah.
booster or servo hasn't completely gone.
Yeah.
So we have, you know, it does actually work. It's just not as responsive as we'd like.
But we do need to change the part, you know, as soon as we can, kind of thing. Now, guys, if
We need your help again.
we need your help, if there's anyone living in up by near Tarragona or somewhere down the coast near there, the east coast, please can you get in contact, because we will need an address to send the part to, sort of as soon as possible. I mean, there's a campsite, we could stay at a campsite. What's another option? So if you can help in any sort of way, just email us, email me at sarah@theexplorers.com, or get in touch any way you can, and hopefully we can get this sorted quite quickly. We've had a bit of bad luck the last few days, haven't we?
It's been a terrible few days.
A rubbish week, hasn't it?
Funny, wasn't it? Really quick. He's just dying to get going.
Go.
So guys, we couldn't leave the area and couldn't leave this cute little town without giving you a quick tour.
Yes, it's a really interesting little place. Interesting just in the fact that it's part of Spain, surrounded by France, but it's only a couple of kilometres, is it?
It's literally 1.8 kilometres, so just over a mile between where this border and this little enclave finishes and the rest of Spain starts. And it's quite interesting how it became separated. Following the Franco-Spanish War from 1635 to 1659, there was the Pyrenees Treaty set up in 1659, where they were sort of dedicating what was France and what was going to be Spanish. And to do this, they said, well, the Pyrenees was a natural border, and then they said all the villages would be French, and this place happened to be a town, so it was left to Spain.
To climb a hill so we could get a view of the whole surrounding area and a view of the town. Oh, we're knackered now from up here. It's quite cool, isn't it? And what's really quite surprising about up here, like it's freezing, really cold temperatures as we mentioned before at night time, but there's processionary caterpillars in all of these pine trees. I'm really surprised. I didn't know they like come this far north, but there's a lot of nests here. So we talked about these nasty little processionary caterpillars quite a lot on the channel before, because they are kind of deadly to dogs. When the nests burst open, these really dangerous caterpillars come out and their hairs can get caught in your dog's paws. They lick them and then they can end up losing their tongue and all sorts. Just Google it. They're really, really dodgy for humans as well. But this time of year they're sort of like in the nest, and then sort of another month or so, or April, the nests drop, and that's when they can be a real problem. Ooh, making me itchy just thinking about it. So yeah, interesting little place, guys. And down the bottom where the van's parked is kind of like the new town, is it? The new part that looks like mainly like accommodation type thing, like, you know, exposed for the ski season and things like that. All very pretty.
Very
and
like
then,
alpine-y, lovely buildings. Like as you come up here as well, the stonework is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, this is all the old town obviously at the top. And it's all very nice, isn't it?
Really
it's quite
nice.
quiet. I'm surprised it's not busier because it is like ski season.
It's really cool though. Loads of little nice bars and squares and little alleyways.
On that note, we will be finishing the vlog off now. We've got some driving to do today, nice slow drive down to the coast. So please, if anyone can help us out with like an address to send a part to anywhere near, and hopefully we can get Vinny sorted soon. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll keep you updated. Stay updated for daily updates, by the way, guys, on our other socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, where we just let you know what's going on daily.
So one last thing, if you're passing through that little village where the drone's stuck up the tree, it's the second tree, you get it down, message us. Anyway guys, yeah, thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you next week.